You have to accept the downfall of what you have. Yes, you have all the money. You're rich. You have everything that you want. But at the same time, you have to accept the bad times too. You have to accept, even though you're up, winning, you're still gonna get haters hating on you in the comments, um, mocking you, doing this, doing that, just disrespecting you overall. People planning for you to fail, for you to slip. High expectations. If you don't do a specific thing as a famous person, your audience decreases. You know, people, they just want to be with you because of the fame and the glory that you have. They don't really like you like that. They don't. These are things you have to deal with. You have to accept it. This is what you got yourself into. Remember, you chose to grind, you chose to work hard, and this is the outcome. It feels amazing, but you still have to pay the price. Tell me to take action. Don't just sit there on the issue and do nothing. You must take action. You must. You must. Because if you keep running to that movie, to that song, whatever, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because at the end of the day, all of it, the video games, the songs, the music videos, the movies, it's all to entertain you. It's not to solve your problems. It's to entertain you. It's not going to solve your issues. No way. No way. That's not his job. His job is to entertain you. And it's that simple. I've seen myself fall under this trap so many times. Like, so many times. Like, I would always run to the movies. I would run to the music videos instead of solving my own problems. Remember, it all starts with you, and I will make a simple life reminder about you. It starts with you. If you don't put the action, if you don't do anything, what else? What else? The problems will not be solved. Not one bit it will be solved. P&B Rock got a show as well. I be telling people, I be telling my close friends that I talk to outside of YouTube, these rappers be dying like flies, man. It's like it's not, these are mainstream rappers because there's other hood rappers that have been dying anyways. That they didn't even, it's getting to the point where these rappers, I'm not talking about the mainstream rappers, I'll get to that later, but it's getting to the point where these rappers that are not even well known by people are dying already. I even know you. It hasn't even been a year. These rappers' careers are not even lost in a year. And they're all dying before 30. You know, a constant cycle every year for them. And it's just mad. And it's getting to the point where I feel like we're becoming very numb. We're becoming seriously numb with these deaths. And it's because we're used to it now. We're just so used to these rappers dying from. It's like we can move on quickly. Mainly when it comes to like this. In the past, it will be all week long. We play their music. Whenever a famous rapper, dancer, whoever singer passed away, we play their music all week. You know, it will be a massive thing. But now, because we're so used to it, it's like, okay, that rapper's dead. Let's move on. All right, oh well. That's how I'm seeing it. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I'm seeing it. It's like when something like this happens, it's not even a thing that we can even take time to grieve. For example, Takeoff died last week. It feels like he died last year. And I'm not saying that, it's not sad. Obviously, what happened to him was sad. It wasn't a good thing. But it seems like it's getting to the point where people were kind of mourning, but it's getting to the point where people are not really mourning as much as they did before when a rapper or a singer died. Not really built a connection with them like that, to be honest, because they're just dying so quickly. It's so quickly. It hasn't even been 5 years. Because apparently the average career span of a rapper is 5 years. They're not lost in even three, these new rappers, these new mainstream rappers. Now, I'm not one to really dictate what really is going on, but it just sounds suspicious. That's it. But it's just something that now we're numb. Now it's a thing where, oh well. So I just wanted to kid out and the whole, obviously, I'm not liking what's going on with these rappers. I don't like the fact that they're dying. But it's getting to the point where if this keeps carrying on, we're going to become very numb about it. And eventually it's going to get to the point where we won't really have that much affection. Like we will lose affection quickly. Because it's a thing that we're so used to every year, famous rapper, someone unknown passes away. So that's how I'm seeing it. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm seeing it. We're not really going to be caring that much in the future. And it's not supposed to be like that.
Have a toxic trait in us, every single, including myself. Yes, myself. Because obviously I don't mean to make these videos to point the finger, but we all have toxic traits. So just think about that popular kid. Why was it him? Why was it him? Why? Evil was attractive. Evil was attractive. For example, you hit a certain age, start drinking, start doing all of these things. If you don't want to associate yourself in that type of limelight, who are you? You're boring. You're not cool. Get made fun of. Again, it's the same scenario as the popular kid in school. It's the same, literally the same scenario, but in a different context. Because you don't want to drink, because you don't want to go out partying every weekend, you're not seen as cool, you're not seen as relevant, you're just seen as the boring guy that does everything the right way, the correct way, that works. See how backwards it is? Now I know whoever's watched, you definitely been in that type of scenario. I have as well. We all have. We glorify evil. Entertainment. Look at the TV shows, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Look at the TV shows. What is mainly like that lifestyle is being promoted? Isn't the good old Christian lifestyle, the good old good guy lifestyle? Go to work, come back home, next day. It's not that lifestyle. No, I'm a road type lifestyle. Now, obviously, like, for some, they have no choice. I understand that. But I'm just giving the reality of the situation. Because most of the time, those shows, like, those TV shows, those movies, they get the most, like, money. They get way more popular. Like, those type of movies. And it's for a specific reason. Think about Power. Give an example, Power. For those that don't know, Power is a show that was, produced by 50 Cent. 50 Cent is the one-on, rapper. Power. You have Tariq. You have Ghost. You have all of these characters. That show ended up becoming a very popular show. But is the show morally correct? Does it teach great morals? Does it teach its audience to live a good, honest life? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that show ended up becoming very popular. Why is that? And my sort of prediction, obviously, I don't consider myself a theorist or whatever, conspiracy or whatever, but my prediction, I reckon that theatres and cinemas eventually won't even exist because of this. If this continues, if let's say, if I don't know, if
The same people that made TikTok made an app even better than what we know now. We can just say, we can kiss cinemas goodbye, we can kiss theaters goodbye. There'll be no point, because literally, if you want to watch a full movie, you can watch that on your phone. Bro, you can watch that on your watch, your Apple Watch. That's just how deep it is. That's how deep. That's kind of like my sort of prediction to it. If we're not careful, because I don't doubt that happening. Why? It's because it's dissatisfied error. We can get anything we want at any time. What would be the point of going to the theater? What would be the point of going to the cinema? There'd be no point. Everything that we want is in our fingertips. And that's an amazing thing, but it's a curse at the same time. It's terrible. Because there'll be no need to socialize with others and watching a movie. You can just do that on your phone.